Yeah.
Evie's just staring at me like, I'm tired. And I'm like, well, go to sleep then. Like, it looks like she's waiting for me to go to sleep, but if I put her down, she'll kick off. Like, she wants to sleep on me. But she's almost looking at me like expecting me to put her to sleep, you know? It's like, I can punch her in the face if you want, and you'll fall asleep.
Resident Shrine.
Yeah, like, obviously, there's loads of games out there to play. I mean, you know me, I always suggest Satisfactory because I think it's a fucking fantastic game, but
Yeah.
Satisfactory is not for everyone. I know that. And, I mean, I was actually surprised that you even showed any interest in it.
Mm.
I mean, I was happy you showed interest because I would love to play that game with people. I love the game. I just, you know, kind of got bored playing it alone.
Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah, I'll go and try to do that again.
There's only so many times you can. There's only so many times you can play it before you end up building the same thing over and over again.
I was trying to do this mission the other day, and it must have bugged out or something because I had to go and collect sacks of grain, and it showed me where the sacks of grain were. And every time I went to collect it, he'd do the motion, but then he wouldn't actually collect anything.
Yeah, so I might have been crapping out. Considering that they've got the best servers in the world, it doesn't seem to work very well.
No. Made me laugh. I was playing it the other day, and I fast travelled to a town, went outside the front gate, and literally there was about 10 people just fighting each other outside the front gate.
Sounds about right.
I was just like, nope, I'm only level 24. I've got no need to start trying to fight people yet.
Ouch. Thanks for ripping my eardrums open with that.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, I don't need my hearing anyway.
Alright, can I actually complete this mission today, please? That would be fantastic.
Are you live yet? Because I've still not got a notification.
Yeah.
Yes, YouTube decided bollocks your notifications.
Please work. Oh, thank you. Jesus.
Just trying to find you. Oh, just because I turned all your notifications off. I was getting annoyed with the constant bloody shorts every day, alright?
Oh, yeah. That's the problem. When I get into a game, I'll just record shitloads of stuff. Every time I do something, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, just clip it, and then we'll do something with it.
Well, it didn't help when you were sending me the clip and then posting the clip, and I'm like, I know YouTube, I've seen it. Dickhead, he showed me before he showed you. Leave me alone.
Achievement unlocked. Awesome.
That's sad, man. I've given New World a lot of shit, but it's a good game. It is a good game. It's bad at the crucial MMO parts. And a game that prides itself on of being the next best MMO, it's like you can't make that claim unless you're willing to work on the MMO parts.
What are you doing?
At that part.
Literally, PvP is turned off. If you want to waste all your ammunition, go ahead.
Some people just love to do that. I mean, at that point, he's probably got like.
I don't think he was much higher level than me, to be honest. He's only level. Well, no, he's a little less. He's only level 10.
Fucking hell, I'm pretty sure YouTube is more delayed than Twitch.
Is it? Jesus.
Yeah, you know the guy that you was just talking about that was attacking you? He just started attacking you. It's like 10 seconds, I think.
Is it? Fucking hell. That's going to be a problem if anyone tries to talk to me.
I think most people use it. Keep in mind, they don't know when you read the message. You know?
That's true.
What I do find funny, though, is when I watch the streamer look over at chat and then they don't answer me. And like, I've already sent the message. They look over at chat, and they looked over. There was no messages, you know. But then I've sent them a message after, technically. It's really
Yeah.
weird, and I'm like, okay, you just ignored my message. But then, like 4 seconds later, it goes, yeah, like, that, I like that as well, you know. Just like responds afterwards. Oh, you.
Yeah, I need to.
Stop
I need to
chopping
remember
that
to.
microphone down.
I need to start turning away.
My eardrums open, man.
What are you doing here? Oh,
It's clearly doing the same mission that I am.
That was one of the other problems that people had a lot of when this game first came out. The problem with all MMOs, like a lot of hate was given to this game for typical, just
how did the farms I
normal
never
stuff, you know?
Does he know?
Like,
Is it
the
that
the
old
game was
dog?
very full. Had tons and tons of queues, like massive queues. And we're talking like 10-hour queues.
Jesus.
That
Yeah.
must be initiated.
With me,
The speaker insists.
I was playing on an American server. I had a lot
Yeah.
of friends over in America.
If you
So I had one small advantage. That if I got up, like when I got up, if I got on before 12 o'clock, I could get straight in.
Yeah.
But after 12 o'clock, when all the Americans woke up, massive queue. So it was basically, if I hadn't logged into New World by 12 o'clock, I didn't bother. I just didn't log in. Because I wasn't waiting for 6 hours to get into the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially since you can go AFK for 5 minutes and it'll kick you out. Just like,
I think the problem I've given myself on this game is I didn't realise, but I was ended up doing a few missions that were further on than where I actually am in the game. So some of the equipment I've got is a lot more powerful than what I'm actually getting for the missions I should be doing now, if that makes sense.
that is one of the problems with a linear map system. Like, I tend to like games with the mobs that scale to your level.
Yeah.
I really like that because I like the fact that I can get lost 20 hours doing side missions and just random bullshit,
Yeah.
and then
If you get
come
in over
back
your
to
head,
the
it's
like.
a safe place to go back to.
Then I could just come back to the game and come back to the main story quest and carry on where I left off, you know, and not one shot everything.
Make a camp. Okay.
See, here's the thing I hate about YouTube, and it's only a small thing, but it makes a big difference. Like, I want to make your screen bigger,
Yeah.
but I can't make your screen bigger and have chat.
Oh.
Like, there's no theatre mode like there is in Twitch, where I can make it so chat's on the right hand side and your camera, your game, is the rest of the screen.
Oh.
Instead, I have to have your YouTube stream on a tiny little box, then chat beside it, or I can put the cinema mode, which basically fills out the screen, not full screen, but makes it bigger,
Yeah.
and then puts chat underneath the thing, so I have to scroll down to chat. You know what I mean? And the only other option to that is to pop out chat and put it on another screen,
Yeah.
which is just massively inconvenient because I don't really want your screen taking up 2 of my screens. It's like I've already got 2 things on my screens, you know? It's just, I don't know why they don't have a theatre mode. It's ridiculous that they haven't had one yet.
Yeah.
Every other streaming platform has one.
I feel like as much as Twitch is quite good, it is quite user-friendly in the way that you can just turn chat off and you can just watch the stream in full screen mode if you wanted. Or I'd imagine
Oh,
like
yeah, you can full screen YouTube, no problem. You can't see chat. Like, I'll give you a, like, you know, you don't have to look at them yet, but I'll show you what my options are to watch your stream. Yeah, I just sent you the only 3 ways I can watch your stream. which
Fair enough.
is kind of annoying compared to Twitch, where I can basically have a chat along the side and
Yeah.
then full screen the rest of it, you know? And YouTube is like, you know, I can make your box really big, but then I can't see chat, you know?
Yeah.
And then I can like, make your screen really small and have chat beside it, or full screen it and no chat at all. It's like it's not very good at seeing your stream and watching chat.
Yeah.
And YouTube needs to fix that. Did you
Oh,
just like
doesn't
the video?
Hey? What, your video?
No, so did you just like your stream?
No, I didn't.
Alright. Hey, someone liked your video. I don't know why
Hey.
they liked it, but they did.
Good times. Oh, hello.
Oh, you got. Do you look at the chat from OBS?
Yeah.
The one
Oh,
thing
hang
you've
on.
got to remember when you're watching your chat on YouTube is to make sure you select live chat and not top chat.
There we are. I've just done that. Have I missed something,
Because,
by any chance?
no, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why I say it, because top chat does actually filter things out, and sometimes it decides what messages are worth watching and stuff, and it rearranges things, and it just makes it shit confusing, you know.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people answering questions and answering chat that spoke 2 hours ago, and ignoring all the people that's just spoken, because you think like, oh, their chat's really far back. But then they're answering some people that's just messaged. It's like YouTube's deciding which people are worth answering and which ones are not, you know? Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, it's supposed to be like filtering out like potential spam and chat and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I keep going like hi, it will put all my messages, like basically scroll past my messages and just filter them out. But yeah, I like live chat because I like to see the people messaging me in the order that they message me. You know.
Yeah, that's how I prefer to see it. I don't know why I'm blocking.
Mine just goes, I just installed Windows 11. You've got Windows 11. You know, what do you think of it? I said, I think you should have installed Windows 11. That's what I think of it. I mean, I like Windows 11, but it's still got loads of problems.
Is it?
I mean, I do like it. Like, I like the way they've done things.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to get used to it, but I actually really like the icons being in the middle of the screen. Like, like on Windows 10, you've got all your quick slot bars and that. You've got your search and you've got all your quick slot. And it's all on the left-hand side of your screen. Well, that's all in the middle of Windows 11.
Oh.
And I like it because, I don't know, I find it easier to see in the middle. Plus, I've got shit on my desk that covers up the corners and stuff. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, I've got the clock on all three of my
Quite a
screens,
relief
which
watching
I
this
couldn't do in
from
Windows 10.
I cannot raise arms against my fallen comrades. You must fight your way into the Iron
Plus 100%
Keep.
encumbrance.
I must see the speaker.
I've got two of the same ones.
Find what
Great.
you can. Then use the spirit shrine to meet me in Corinth.
Yeah, there is a
Valor is a
way to
big
change
friend.
to set the delay, but I don't think you can permanently get rid of it. You can just reduce it
Oh.
as much as you possibly can. You know? But I mean, there are going to be some delays anyway because you're having to stream to a platform, and then I'm watching what you've sent there, so it's not going to be instant.
Yeah, I guess.
It's never going to be instant.
I suppose it's hard as well that you're watching it on the delay, but you're also talking to me in real time.
Yeah, but if I was talking to you in chat, then I would send you a message, and then within a few 10 seconds or so, you'd look at the message, which is normal. If you're playing the game, you're not going to see my message as soon as I send it. But yeah, obviously, sending you a message, if you're talking about something that you're talking about in real time, it takes me a while to see what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we're going here then, are we?
See, I liked YouTube added the ability to clip streams and videos. They've done that a little while ago, but there doesn't seem to be anywhere it's stored. Like, as far as I've seen, you don't have clips stored on your profile. A clip is just something that I can clip, get a link, and send it to someone.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice, but, you know, like, it doesn't give you a record of all your best clips.
Excuses, Commander.
Stay there.
Like, you know, Twitch does.
Tribute for the season has not arrived.
It's at the end of the day, YouTube's miles behind it.
Yeah.
And they were working on it, they were getting good, they were building up. But, yeah, then they kind of diverted resources and, I guess...
Whoever holds the
I mean, at the end of the day,
speaker of the winds.
YouTube's a business.
Yeah.
And they're only going to work on it if they can see a big income from it. And I guess they just decided that it didn't see enough income in it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making far more money from shorts and stuff right now than streaming.
And to my
Yeah, shorts are going to be their bread and butter, I think, now, like you said already.
preparations
Yeah.
will be extended.
Shorts are the new thing, which I hate. But
Hesitate to visit
it's because people don't have the attention span to watch a 20-minute video.
Personally see that the
Yeah.
cost is paid for these friends.
Fortunately, that is true.
Yours in candor. and
Some
quickly.
people, you know, they'll watch a 20-minute video, but they don't want to waste 20 minutes to find out if they like your content. They'd rather see a few shorts and then go, this guy's funny, I'm going to watch his videos.
Yeah.
Well, not you. They're not going to say that about you, let's face it.
I'll go down there, have I? Right, let's just jump off the bridge then.
Wow, that was dark. I guess we know the answer to that question. If my friend said he could jump off the bridge with a following. No, I won't. Stay there.
Which one was it?
There you go, he just jumped off the bridge. That's how far delayed it is.
Jesus.
It's not as bad as it was earlier on, though. I think it's about 6 seconds-ish, 6 to 8 seconds.
How fast travel there? It's really fucking annoying. Apparently I can't fast travel anyway. What's going on? The
But no,
shrine, I'm
you've got
supposed to be able to
enough
fast
blue
travel.
shit. It did say something in red then, just to say why you could fast travel. Uncharted, yeah, you gotta go there first.
Oh. That's annoying. I'm guessing that's Uncharted as well then. Yeah, it is. God's sake.
You just started the game, I imagine most of it's Uncharted.
Well, I guess we're
Oh,
running it
I
then.
will say your stream seems to be running okay on 1080p, which is good.
Is it? Oh, that's alright then.
'Cause that's really what you want to be streaming at. Because obviously your stream looks a lot better on 1080p. It's not as fuzzy and shit. I mean, streaming at 60 FPS is the ideal, but that does take a lot more strain on your computer.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know how much strain your laptop's having right now running the stream. I mean, it doesn't run the game, so that's got one advantage there.
Yeah.
See, that's the other problem that a lot of people had when this game came out, other than the queues, is you couldn't collect or kill anything because of just so many people in the game. That you try and kill a bison or something, and then someone else would skin it.
Oh.
And that was really, really bad, that they didn't have any kind of like, that's kind of 5 seconds rule or anything. As soon as it's dead, anyone can skin it. And it was like, it was almost impossible to kill a bison and get the skin. Because the only way you could kill a bison was with ranged. It was really hard to catch them and kill them with melee. And if you shoot one, there was always someone nearby that was closer to that bison than you were. I mean, it's clear every time. It was so annoying.
Must admit, I've not
Everyone
had
rushing to the nodes and stuff, you know?
I've not had too many problems at the moment with other players, so
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
mean,
guessing that's going to change the more,
the game's basically dead in comparison to on launch, you know what I mean?
I suppose.
Like, it's not a dead game. Like, a lot of people consider it a dead game because people compare it to World of Warcraft, which is very unfair I mean,
Yeah.
I can't really say it's unfair. I mean, World of Warcraft has got massive popularity, and that's died off a lot this year. But a lot of people compare the success of an MMO to World of Warcraft, which, you know, say like, if it doesn't have millions of people, then it's dead, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like you could sustain a game quite easily with 100,000 players. An MMO can run efficiently with 100,000 players. And New World currently has about 300,000.
Weirdly,
So-
I'll tell you what I've been playing for the past couple of days, and it's not something I normally do. Have you seen Doom have bought out their own mobile game?
No, I haven't. I don't do mobile games.
Well, no, see, that's the thing I never do. But I downloaded that the other day, and I've actually been playing that quite a lot the past few days.
I mean, I'm not going to say I have played mobile games, but when I play mobile games, it's usually because I can't get what to do. Like, I played a little bit of the Mortal Kombat game, Mortal Kombat mobile game.
Yeah.
I played Singing Monsters for a bit. In fact, I'd still play that now if it, they didn't just have been greedy for money.
Is this game very much territories level based?
Yes.
Oh,
If
okay.
you go to the map, it will tell you the levels of mobs on the map.
Oh yeah, there we are. 1 to 17. That's alright. I'm safe to go there.
So there's like 3 or 4 zones that are starter zones, and as you move upwards, it goes to higher levels, and then right at the top of the highest level zone.
It's quite a big map, really, still, isn't it? Well,
Yeah, kind of.
now I've gone. Oh, I thought it went further up than that, but yeah, maybe it's not
The
massive.
biggest issue with maps like that, where they have level-based things, some people prefer that. So it's not an invalid way of doing it. It's very, it's fine to do that. But the problem I have with maps like that is what tends to happen is as you level up, certain zones become pointless and redundant to you.
Yeah.
Like you move up and up and up and up, and then you'll be in the level 60 zones because you'll be killing level 60 mobs, getting the better materials, getting all the better stuff. You're not going to ever go back to the other stuff, so it makes 80% of the map pointless and non-existent to you. And that's what a lot of games suffer with when they had that. Like in World of Warcraft again, like when they released a new expansion pack, every expansion pack before that became irrelevant.
Oh.
Because everyone would be moving up in levels to the next zone, doing all the best content, getting the newest gear, because the newest gear is the best gear. So they'll be doing the best gear, and then they will just be basically, they just move on to the next zone, and everything before that is just pointless,
Yeah.
That's why I like things like Elder Scrolls, but every map is relevant. Every map, like the mob scale to you.
Yeah.
You can fight in every map, you can farm in every map.
Oh,
And,
that
you
pisses
can-
me off.
What's that?
You'll see in a minute.
In about 10 seconds.
Give it. Yeah, I was gonna say give it 5 seconds.
You just run past a dude. I'm assuming he's going to knock you off a plant or something. Isn't it?
It was basically he chased me, I attacked him,
Then run away.
and then he turned into retreating and ran away. It's like, well, you wouldn't do that realistically, would you? He'd stay and fight and either kill me or he'd die himself.
I know, I hate that. Like, I've seen that in a lot of games where they chase you for a mile and you turn around and smack them and they go, retreat! Oh. It's even worse when they like knock you off your mount or knock you off a bush or something.
Yeah. I don't. They have mounts in this game or not?
No, and they were sticking to their guns for a long time saying they're not adding them. But then
Oh.
I think it sounds like they are adding them now.
Oh, they are. Okay, that's alright.
Not,
I think mounts could make this game a lot better.
I don't think the map's big enough for mounts. Like, that's one thing a lot of people attack about. Like, oh, there's no mounts, it's bullshit. But it's like, there's teleporters everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And running to the next way shrine, it's not that far. Like,
No.
you can literally run to the next town in less than 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are always near a way shrine somewhere.
Yeah. and getting backwards and forwards. The problem with the game wasn't the fact that it had mounts, and a lot of people got confused by that. The problem with the game when it came out wasn't the fact that it had no mounts. It was the quest that would say, go and do this, now come back. Now go back there and do this, now come back. Now go back there and do this, and then come back.
Yeah.
And people got pissed off running backwards and forwards, doing the same fucking thing. And that's what annoyed people. Now, if they'd done it what like a decent MMO does, where you pick up all the quests, you go to a point in the map, you do all the quests, and then you come back and turn them all in,
Yeah.
then it wouldn't have been a problem. Because the journey through to that zone, fighting all the new mobs, is fun. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Fight all the new mobs on the way to the quest. Find your way there. Like mounts, if you like the map's not very big, and you think of where you are now, you wouldn't be able to ride that on a mount, running up the fucking hills like that.
No.
You'd be off your mount more than you're on the bloody mount because,
Yeah.
like,
Hello.
everything
Oh,
you're
I ran
doing
away.
is not mount territory.
Oh
The
shit.
only
there's
time you'd ever
fucking
use a
bear.
mount is if you're riding from one town to another town, and you're only going to do that if you've never been to that town before, which is like what the first week problem.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to fight you, bear. I'm nearly where I need to go. I don't need to be dying and going all the way that way back again.
You do know you can set up a camp, like a campfire, like wherever you go, right?
Yeah. But you need all the
And there's
resources
actually
and
a
shit to
lot
build
of people that don't know about it. Oh, there's the bear.
I probably could have killed it, but I don't want to risk it dying and travel all the way backwards to have to travel all this way again.
It's when the game first came out, everyone was setting up campfires everywhere. There was a camp every 5 feet.
Yeah.
That was never a problem. I'd be running towards somewhere, and I'd just be binding to camps on the way through. Like, it's just a camp absolutely everywhere. Like, I'd see people set up a camp, like, 5 feet away from a camp. Like, why? Like, you don't need to have your own camp. You know what I mean? Like, there's no
Yeah.
beneficial reason to have your own camp. Like,
There we
on launch day, you'd go outside the town, and I'm not even joking,
Goodness, I thought
the whole floor going
Well,
all,
not so
all the way down the
fun.
pathway
Now
was just
there's an
camps,
order I don't
non-stop
make
camps all the way
mine.
down. There was like 200 camps, and they're all touching, you know what I mean?
I'll go and tell the night regent what's what.
You're like, it's like these people don't
Never
know
think
that they
bosses
have
never
to set up a
succeed.
camp. Because there's a quest to set up a camp, that you can use a camp. If you go to any camp and use it, the quest completes. You know what I mean?
Oh, apparently I've earned a top fan badge for Viva la Dirt League.
There we go.
Apparently so, even though I'd never comment on their videos. I might occasionally like one every now and then, but
I think that's an automatic process or something. I'm not sure. I mean,
maybe
I've had
again
it once
for
or
just
twice.
watching them now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I've had top fan once or twice on their videos. I've had them like quite a lot of my comments. Sometimes I just feel like it's just an automatic process.
Yeah.
Just something they do to give you a little pound head.
Hey, fuck you.
I actually enjoyed the PvP in this game, which is the first time ever.
Did you?
Like, there's been a
I
long
probably,
time.
I'm not gonna lie, I would probably be tempted to do PvP. I just want to get a decent level started first, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that was the thing that I liked about PvP, the fact that, like, at the start when I was playing, everyone was just as weak as me. Everyone was learning the game. No one knew what was going on. Everyone was trying to pick weapons, so they didn't know the meta. You know, they didn't know the best weapon loadout.
I was doing a mission the other day, and there was these two guys running around next to me, and they kind of come and joined in, and it really took the fun out because one of the guys was ridiculously powerful. So he was sat there, and every single thing that spawned, he just one-shot it. And I was just like...
And that's the problem. What you're
Yeah.
doing, the same kind of thing, just not as bad.
Yeah,
Like, what he would have done is he would have blitzed to the top, doing other stuff,
yeah,
and then he went back and done the main story quest. But he's just trying to complete the story quest. But, yeah, by doing that, he's so overpowered that he's just ruining the game for everybody else. The game was filled with that. Because everyone found out, like, this kind of little I'm not going to call it an exploit. Kind of was an exploit. People found it like certain spots where they could mass farm boars really fast, and they would just sit there just massacring them for ages, and then skinning them all.
Yeah.
And it was just like they were just blitzing themselves up to max level really
Where the
fast.
fuck are you going? I'm literally here.
But yeah, then all these people realised they needed to do the story quests in order to get into the dungeon.
Oh, shit.
They all went back to the story quest.
Yeah, that kind of hurt. Hello. It's alright. Don't even attack me. So we can't jump over there apparently. That's good. Look, you're not going to beat me, so... That one. I've got just 3 explosives. There's one.
Yeah, I'm
There's
curious about the changes they've made to this. Like, Sims 3 Brimstone update, they're supposed to completely rebuild the story, and the story was horrible, absolute dog shit.
I'll be completely honest.
The layout of the quest is.
I've never once stopped and listened to any of the story.
It's not the storyline; it's the quests. Like I said, the quest would constantly go backwards and forwards, and then you was doing the same thing over and over and over and over.
Hey.
It was like sending you across the map to loot a chest, and then you go back, and then they'll send you back across the map to kill 5 of the guys that you was just at when you looted that chest. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then you go back there and they go, now kill the guy that you probably killed in order to loot that fucking chest
Yeah.
that was in that house, you know? And you're
Yeah.
like, are you serious? You know what I mean? It was just pissing everybody off. But apparently they completely rebuilt the story. They built the whole story quest out. And I don't know how it is now. I do know a lot of people that hated the game have been playing it a lot recently.
Oh, okay.
It was
Okay.
something I was meaning to play again after I've done with Elder Scrolls, which seems to be pretty much done with Elder Scrolls at the moment. But
Oh,
the
yeah?
last people come out, so.
Oh, we're going to go on the ship, are we? Okay. So what level are you on this thing? Because I remember right, you were a lot... Well, I know when you just start, but you were quite far ahead of us, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I don't know what you've done now, lad. You started on the new servers. They had a new server thing, didn't they?
I don't know. I basically just carried on from wherever we were before.
I think probably not on the new server. They've,
How's that
they
not killed
recently, they fairly recently added new servers, like new start servers to reset the economy and everything, because the economy was destroyed by barrels and barrels of cheats, you know?
Oh,
So many cheats out there that just ruin the economy. And this is an economy-driven game where you buy and sell everything, you know?
yeah.
So a destroyed economy in a game like this is basically a destroyed game.
What are you,
The only
17?
problem is
Alright.
lots of people like me
Oh, I missed you.
spent a hell of a long time building up all that skill. Mining so many hours, skinning like crazy, you know? I spent about 200 hours building up all my skills. And it's just something I'm not...
Missed me.
I mean, I will be starting it again at some point, probably. Then again, if you miss out on the start of the new start servers, they'll probably be the same as the old servers in not much time.
I've
So
got better shit.
by the time I get back to the new start servers, it'll probably be like there won't be any difference. I mean, like if everyone goes to the new start server, that basically means that all the people that were selling everything for stupid prices are gone. They're on the other side.
Yeah.
Which means the prices of everything will slowly go down because there's not going to be as much availability around. Not going to be as much gold, you know.
I do think though that, like, with how they're doing it economy wise, basically does not just mean if you're at the start of the game trying to make money, you can't do shit because no one's going to buy your shitty items.
Well, see, that's the thing that made this game good. Like, yes, your items pretty much dog shit. Like, pretty much the only one that's going to buy it is other people like you. Because people might, like, you might pick up say a green item that's got strength on it, and someone else go, oh, mine's got dex on it, so they might sell theirs to buy yours. And they're not going to buy for much because your items are worthless.
Yeah.
The thing is, when the game's not that difficult, no one really bothers trying to get the right stats that early on. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth going around buying and trying to look for the items with uploading stats. Because, I mean, a lot of people, new people, they probably don't even know what they want to use yet. You know, they just experiment with different weapons. But around level 20 or 30, when you start actually doing the dungeons, that's when your items are going to start being a bit more valuable.
Yeah.
Because people are running these dungeons and probably not happy with their drops. But you might have got the stats that they want.
Hello there. Don't fucking disease me, you bastard.
I mean, I don't know what the economy's like on that game at the moment. Like, I know it should slowly even itself out eventually.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will be not so bad. Like, I don't really buy things, so it's never really been a big thing that bothered me. But one thing that was kind of disappointing is I worked really hard to start being able to mine star metal,
Yeah.
and star metal was worth less than iron.
Oh. What are you
So
doing?
it's like I worked so hard to be able to mine star metal, and I started smelting star metal ingots and stuff, only to sell them at a fraction of the cost that I could have sold the iron. And keep in mind, I used thousands of iron to make the star metal. You know what I mean? So it was like the amount of iron I used to make the star metal ingots could have sold for more than the star metal ingot did. So it just made it feel like all your time was wasted, you know? And that was only because the economy was so broken. Iron was so needed, and yet no one would get hold of it because there were so many bots and stuff that was scooping up all the iron. There's so many people. When everyone can run around the map and, you know, you can mine as much iron as you want, you know, you run around the map, oh, there's iron there, grab it. Then iron becomes worthless. Whereas the star metal gold, that's really, really rare and takes a lot of work, becomes a lot more valuable because there's a lot less of them and they're in dangerous zones, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how the game was intended. It was kind of, it wasn't anything that Amazon done wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
the economy was
star metal.
destroyed. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Where you are now, in that cave with those mobs, is considered a kind of a rarer zone. Like, it's a tougher zone. And it was just outside there with the
Joking. I've been travelling all this way up this hill thinking I need to go here and I don't. It's fantastic. I should have really
Did you
checked
mine
where I was
star metal
going.
yet?
Hey?
Did you mine star metal yet?
Nah, no chance. Mining skill 100. I don't even know what my mining skill level won't be that high. I know that
Have
much
you,
for sure.
Been mining? See, that's the thing. I enjoyed this game a lot until I started playing the story. I was just running around mining, killing, like hunting animals and skinning them.
Mining's
you know?
level 8.
I was loving that. Yeah, see, you're focusing on the story quest, which the funny thing is, everyone that hated this game, everyone that instantly hated it, they started following the storyline like they do on every MMO. You know, they
Yeah.
just got on there and started doing the story, and they hated the game. Everyone like me, that was, you know, they just started hunting and skinning and wanted to build up their skills, and they just started
Oh shit.
doing stuff like that, you know?
Okay,
They
I
were
must be a bit more
mining and
careful now.
skinning and crafting. People like that, we started giving out good reviews of the game, you know? We
Oh,
were
he's the one
loving
wanting to
the game.
kill. Where's the one wanting to kill him? Defeat Captain.
That's why there was so much discrepancy between the games, because it was two different demographics that were playing the game and do different things.
Alright, I'm getting out of
And
here.
the MMO elements were crap. One of the problems with streaming on YouTube, though, is the discoverability as a streamer is almost non-existent. Twitch is better at promoting streamers than YouTube.
Oh, is it? Or maybe I should.
like
Maybe
it's the focus.
maybe I should just swap back over to Twitch then for streaming purposes.
Well, that's what I mean. It depends on what you want to do. Like if you want to just stream, like if you're only streaming, then Twitch is the best place because that's the best place to be discovered as a streamer.
Yeah.
But if you're doing YouTube content, if you're doing shorts and stuff, you're going to get noticed in your shorts. That's our context is kind of weird statement. But people will notice you from your shorts and from your videos. And those people won't see your streams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And trying to get your YouTube fans over to Twitch is not easy. Like, I've seen some really big streamers that have 100,000 subscribers, and they've only got like 10,000 subscribers on Twitch. Just because getting people over to Twitch, cross-platform, it's not an easy thing to do. You're only going to get a very small margin of your community over there.
Hmm.
Like I said, that's why I said, like, if you're doing a lot of YouTube content, then streaming on YouTube is better because then your community that you're making from your stream, your videos, will see your streams.
Hmm.
They will go to your streams. But
Hey.
if you're not doing your YouTube shorts, then the best way to be discovered is to stream it on Twitch. I mean, you could always, do one stream on YouTube, one stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or you could just work on Twitch and then release your videos and maybe at some point move over to YouTube when you've got enough of a following.
Hmm.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all based on you, your community, and your viewership, you know? Wherever your stuff comes
Come on.
from. Because obviously, if you're making loads of money from Twitch, then it makes sense to start on Twitch.
Okay, is he here then? Oh, you joking? I bet I'm basically on top of where I just was.
Probably.
Yup, looks like it. Oh, look. Let's try and find a way down then, shall we?
Yeah, they did have a few confusing quests.
Oh, hello. Who's trying to shoot me from there? Oh, that was a bit of a fall. What's that noise? It sounds like someone's trying to shoot me. Oh. Let's go back to kill them all one at a time. Really. Oh no, this wasn't the way. Well, you didn't want to die very easily, did you? Oh, yeah, fucker. You done? Your turn. I'm guessing it's going to be around this way. What's a moat? Ah, I see him now. Oh, hello. Oh, he's getting closer. What was he? Oh, hello. Oh, you mother ducker.
You tell him.
That wasn't very good. Loot the chest. Get some decent shit. That's it. You kick that stone.
Only boss.
Right. I'm not doing magic, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Literally everything I'm collecting is worse than what I've got.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You can't fast travel out, can you, either? Which is going to be annoying.
Out of instance, no.
Oh,
It usually doesn't take long to get out of the instance.
I had to defeat all the enemies I've just defeated, getting back in here again.
I mean, quite easy to get past them.
Not doing that. So many fucking potions. I never use any of them.
Yeah, none of us did.
Did you not use them either? No.
The game was quite easy when it first came out, and then it got even easier. They come and nerf everything, and I'm like,
All
why
these
did you
potions
nerf
are-
it? The game was too easy.
What's that? Mana potion.
It didn't help
Health
where
potion.
all my crew that was playing, we were kind of all into different crafting and stuff.
Yeah.
So what tends to happen is we all focus on a different aspect, and one of us focus on potion making, because they even said in the trailer that potions are going to be a big thing in this game. The one guy, oh, let's work on potion making, and he made us all loads and loads of potions. Like, thanks. None of us used any of them. I mean, to be fair, eventually he unlocked the ability to give us like strength boosts and carry more weight and stuff. And this was really good when you go, oh crap, I'm encumbered.
Yeah.
Just down a potion in 15
Oh,
minutes,
shit.
I'm no longer encumbered, you know?
Hello there.
Of course, I was one of those stupid idiots that, like, oh crap, I'm encumbered, down a potion. I can now carry a lot more weight. So I, mined a lot more ore and become encumbered again.
There we are.
Ah, crap.
Back at the entrance. I just run past
Every now and
everyone
then
again.
you'll get back in, you won't get back in time, and then your character stops moving. 'Cause, you know so badly encumbered, you know? Like, the only
See, now-
reason why he was even able to walk slowly before was because you were using a potion that's the corner.
Oh, let's run back up here again. Shoot me all you want, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, see, now you discovered the end game mentality. It's easier to just walk past them.
Yeah. I've done what I need to do, so now I'm just going back to where I need to finish the quest.
Like, out of a matter of principle, I always fought my way in, even though I could just run past them. I always fought my way in, but then I just run past them because, like, yeah, I already killed all these, I don't want to stand and fight them again. And that's one thing that I've never really loved about MMOs. Because I'm a kind of person that likes to feel like I've made a difference, clear the map, and like I've rescued that town, you know?
Celebration.
Yeah.
But obviously when they're all respawning right next to you, like you can literally just see them respawning as they're fighting. It kind of feels like fighting them is pointless,
See, I've,
especially when you don't get loads of experience.
I've got some skills on rapiers as well, so I might use that.
But now I see.
I'm not going to use a bow, I'll get rid of that.
This whole thing is a contrivance of Lochner's.
So I'm taking it once I equip that. No, you're not going to get your shield out. Okay. I mean, you'd think really just automatically equips his shield. So you're just going to wear it on your back, okay? Good job.
What folly we have, Taihatsu. You are right. She speaks to another Lord.
Yeah, you have to press another button to get it out.
I don't need your help today.
Oh, do you? I thought it would have told me, but it doesn't.
Mind you, I'm not sure if you can use it with it here. I'm not sure.
Wait, is it he repairing? Just repair all. No? No, is that? I thought that was like a scroll bar thing. Obviously not. I mean, it'd be nice if you just equipped it instead of messing about. So even if I unequip my secondary, it doesn't go into my secondary slot. Oh, I don't know. Just you gotta wear it on your back. Just wear it on your back. I don't care.
Still give stats if you want to send it back.
We're going back here, are we? Fix some more for Hugo. Okay. Good, I can use the rapier. Hello?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can use the shield with that sword. I feel like that's one of the kind of supposed to be like a one-handed skilled sword where you use a stance to fight. You know? I think this shield mine will be used with actual, broadswords. I may be wrong. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Laughing at it, look back in this cave again in a minute.
Yeah, because if you look at his skills, the way he fights, he always turns sideways and like stabs forward like that.
Yeah.
Kind of stance that wouldn't really work with a shield.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're going to run back, are you?
Yeah, that's one of the things about this game. It's like, if I was to play this game again, which I will do, I've written the game on. When I come back to this game, for a long time I'll probably be doing the same things I've done before. Mostly mining and farming and gathering. Because that's what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
The story concept is crap. I mean, I hope the storyline isn't... I'm hoping the storyline is better. Like, do you find the storyline, like the story quest repetitive at the moment? Like, you're doing the same thing over and over?
Yeah, it is a lot of speak to somebody, go here and do this. Go back to them and collect the reward.
I mean, that's just the same as every bloody MMO, to be honest. But I mean, like, do you find, like, you're killing the same things or looting the same chests? Or going back to the same areas?
No, not really. I did feel a little bit like that before, but now it's changed to... I was doing like skeletons and stuff before, and now I'm doing like pirates, so I suppose it is like mixing up a little bit.
Well, the problem we was having before is it wasn't just you fighting the same thing, you was going back to the same camp, doing the same quest over and over and over. And then you go to another area, which was literally the same camp, just copy and paste in a different fucking area. You know what I mean?
Oh great, I can't change my weapon yet.
Because that was one of the biggest problems with this game, that we were doing the exact same thing on repeat, back to back. And level 30 was known as the burnout phase. Because at level 30, that's when everyone realised that this isn't getting better. You know what I mean? It's like, I've been doing the same thing over and over and over, and around level 30, I was pushing through it. I got to level 45 or 46.
Yeah.
I was pushing through it to get to 60 because I thought the game would be better in the end game. And then all I was hearing is just, this is so bad in the end game, this is bad, this is bad, all you do is this in the end game. And then they kept removing features that were broken, and it just like, by the time you got to level 60, there was nothing left to do. Everything had been removed from the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, my motivation to push in the end game just completely, you know what I mean? Because I was so unbearably good. Granted, I was playing with the most boring man alive, so that didn't help. I played about 4 different games I couldn't stand, and then I kind of pulled back on the run and thought, I was playing all those games at the same time. Maybe I should try the games again, like, without them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just someone that just likes to over-calculate everything, work out everything as you're going along. There's no mystery that you're playing in this guy, you know? It likes to look too much into absolutely everything, and he likes to Google everything and know where he's going. Everything has to be meticulously planned out, you know?
Oh, forget that. I'll just see a waypoint and I'm just like, yeah, just go that way.
Yeah, and he'll be like, okay, like, we'd sit there and go, okay, but this quest is here. And it would literally be, okay, we're going to go and do this quest. But on the way to this quest, there's bison here, and there's rocks here. There's also a route of things that you'll get up the map, and you'll find that there's, like, iron nodes over in this corner here. So your plan to go over there, get all the mining nodes, and then there over here, get all the bison. And then we'll gather these plants on the way. But then we can dive over here because there's a plant that grows over here by the water. And he'll plan out the whole fucking route, and we'll have to follow it fucking step by step. And we're like, nah, fuck that.
No, that's no fun. Just head in the direction, and just whatever you find on the way, just deal with it.
Exactly. Like, I wanted to just kill what I saw. Like, oh, there's iron there. Like, I knew where all the iron was. I knew where all the star maps was before we even started, you know? Before we started the journey, there was no mystery in the bloody thing. Because I knew everything that was going to pass on the way. You know?
Yeah. Well, if you want to jump on, you're more than welcome to come and join me.
Well, it's not even installed at the moment.
On it? Okay.
I have to reboot my bloody computer, so I have to reinstall games as the phone.
I've not been this side of the cave yet, so at least it's taken me somewhere a little bit different.
You're not far. Well, I mean, you're, I'd say, level-wise, you're not far away. Well, 25. I can't remember what level I got to. I did it wrong.
Fuck off.
I know it was around level 30 at the time. I couldn't remember changing this game anymore. But I just don't know how many levels I've pushed on through it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I just figured this game would be a nice little filler until Diablo comes out.
Ooh, 5 months. Yeah.
Oh, is it still 5 months away? Fuck, I didn't realise it was that far away.
Comes out in June 6th.
Oh, Jesus.
Suddenly lost interest in the game now. So, oh, fuck that. I haven't played this game for that long.
Yeah, to be fair, I must admit, I'm not minding this. I think I did kind of start playing it again, hoping that Jodie'd look at it and go, oh, I might give it another go, but no, she still wasn't interested.
I can't really say, like, I know what kind of game she's into, because obviously she's still fairly new to playing games.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, Theme Park and Dungeon Cruiser a long time ago. Theme Hospital or whatever. But she used to play the odd little game back then, but she never used to get really into games, so I can't really say what games she'd enjoy, because I can only go based on what I know she's liked so far.
Yeah. I think
and
she's
a lot
just
of
kind
genres,
of...
you know, you don't know if you like them until you played that genre. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. I think at the minute, the main thing she goes on about is obviously Arc 2, so I think she's just almost like biding her time until that comes out.
She's, she needs to bide a lot more time now.
Yeah.
Have you told her it's been delayed till the end of next year?
Yeah. She just went, I told you that anyway. I was like, no, but it's been delayed further. And she just went, well, it's not going to make a lot of difference. Another few months, is it?
It's like, yeah, about that. It was supposed to be coming out before Diablo, and now it's coming out at the end of next year, like a year and a half. That's a big delay, you know? What I wonder is, how bad was their planning to think that they was a month or two away from completion?
Yeah.
And then say, actually, we're going to need another year and a half. It's like, how bad was your planning? Like, everything was done. We're just finishing up touches, and someone just goes, oh shit, we ain't got a map.
Where's this fucking thing? Oh, great. So you're not going to show me on the map. Oh, no, I've done it. For fuck's
I was
sake.
going to say, that Pachima thing you killed with a diamond. I mean, that was quite...
So we're back out now then? Or... Oh, I'm going over there now. Okay. Yeah, chase him. Nope. No and no. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to stick with two-handed weapons. I'll probably... I don't know what I prefer yet, whether I prefer the Warhammer or the Battle Axe, but I've been enjoying both those, and then I'll probably stick with the musket as well. Just keep leveling that up. Talk to him first.
How is it that you could love someone, but living with them can slowly destroy you? This island didn't help. Oh, Fatima, I miss you so much.
Oh, still crap.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with this because, you know, by the cutscene and the tutorial, they made it look like the story was going to be really cool, voice acted and
Yeah.
cutscene. You get on there and it's just, you know, normal just text, blah, 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 blah. Read this, read that, read that, read that. I'm like, what the fucking hell is all the story?
Yeah.
Like, they made it sound like it was a really big story-driven game with cutscenes and dialogue and voice acting, and there was just none of that, you know? But right now, one of my favourite games when it comes to story is Elder Scrolls, because
Yeah.
everything's voice acted. Every side quest is voice acted. Every main quest.
Yeah.
You know, like... And they didn't have nowhere near as much money as Amazon. That's what annoyed a lot of people, including me. The amount of money, Amazon put so much money into this game.
Yeah, they've got like, I mean,
So
they,
much.
they pretty much gave to the Lord of the Rings TV series an unlimited budget, didn't they?
They pretty much done the same thing for this. It was like,
Yeah.
here's a check, right, how much you need, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, the amount of money that's spent on this game, it should have blown away every other game out.
I
They
realistically,
should have done their research.
they should right now be thinking, why are we not putting this on Unreal Engine 5 to try and get ahead of everything else?
Well, I mean, they got people, they hired people that have never built an MMO before.
Oh.
They hired people that have never built a game before. They hired amateurs. What kind of multi-billion-dollar company hires inexperienced game developers?
Yeah, that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense at all, does it?
When there's so many people out there, like the original developers of Elder Scrolls, I think they're doing nothing. They're not working, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, how is it going to snatch them up, you know? Could have made a bloody great game. There's people that's made, like, loads of companies. Fucking, CD Projekt Red, you know, that made Cyberpunk and The Witcher.
Yeah.
They're currently not working on anything, you know? We could have got them to make it. So much talent out there doing nothing.
Do you turn off global
Actually-
chat?
Oh yeah, I turn that shit straight off.
Is that? I guess that's in the settings, is it?
Yeah. You just hit escape and you've got all your chat options. Come on.
Oh, he's not dead yet. There we go. How did you just turn it off?
Thing is though, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, New World is built in Cryon, which it's less restricted than Unreal Engine. Like, Unreal Engine does a lot of stuff for you,
Yeah.
and it's, you know, got some amazing graphics. It's easily the dominating market. but it's not as advanced to coding, you know? Like, people that really know their shit can do a lot more stuff in CryEngine and Unity than you could do in Unreal Engine, you know? For example, 7 Days to Die was built in Unity. And that was built in Unity because they were building something that Unreal Engine couldn't even fathom. Like, the capabilities of what they're doing in 7 Days to Die is capable of being done in Unreal Engine.
I saw they've got a new update coming out. Well, not really an update, but they've got some like new buildings and stuff coming out, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're always working on stuff, and they're rebuilding a lot of their POIs. They're redesigning a lot. They said right from the start that they weren't all going to be available on. You know what? I can't remember which one it is. Up I think it is the one there. I lose track.
That's it. Don't chase me. Just want to get to where I need to go. I'm guessing it's going to be that big fucking castle.
I think New World had something like they had like 200-300 million that they spent on the game,
Okay, now.
and then since the flop, they've spent about another 300-400 million on the game so far, trying to fix the game. And Elder Scrolls was built on a far less budget.
Yeah.
Well, here we are. I don't know what defend. Thank you. I will defend this position to ensure none come to the castle's defense, and that Lochner does not escape. Defeat those villains.
Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to confirm it to make sure my number wasn't wrong. But ESO, they spent about 80 million
Jesus.
to date. Like, that's in the 10 years in development of that, they've spent about 80 million. And New World spent 500 in the first year of the game.
Okay, now.
And yet they don't scratch the surface of Elder Scrolls. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Of build quality and, you know, like, the voice acting. Keep in mind that they've got a lot of famous people in Elder Scrolls. Well, they've hired famous actors.
Who? Elder Scrolls or Amazon?
Elder Scrolls. There's no voice acting in this one. Like,
Sorry?
you probably don't even know the famous people are in it, you know?
I know.
Like,
Oh shit, who is it? Is it John Cleese in Elder Scrolls? One of the
yeah,
games?
John Cleese's one. Bill Nighy's in there. Kate Beckinsale's in there.
Oh.
Michael Caine's in there, I think.
Is it? Okay, now I didn't know he was in there. They have got quite a few people then.
We've got a lot. There's about, it was like 25 famous celebrities or something like that. Wasn't it? Just in the first campaign, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not like excluding all the other people, you know? But I mean, John Cleese is not just Timmy. He's one of the main characters.
Oh, is he?
He's one of the main characters of the entire story. Yeah. The whole game is about Cadwell. You know, it's pretty much all about Cadwell. And,
If
you
I'm
know,
not mistaken, he was in the last Elder Scrolls game before Elder Scrolls Online, wasn't he?
I think Cadwell's been here. I'm not sure if it was always voice acted by John Cleese, but Cadwell has been in Elder Scrolls before.
Where's this one? I guess I need. Oh no, I can't go in there.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like people was. I think a lot of people was just extremely disappointed because of how much money they had to spend on this game,
Yeah.
and it flopped. And it was like it could have been so much better, you know. And that was the worst thing. Is it could have been so much better. It should have been.
We should have been here for the amount of money they spent on it.
I mean, they should have hired better people to run the game. You know, like better game designers and better voice actors. They should have done it better. Like, apparently they've got a really good story. I don't know, because if they don't read the story out to me, I don't know it. I just skip it. I mean, I'm not going to sit there on a video game reading content.
No.
My brain can't go from slow-paced reading to fast-paced fighting. I struggle switching gears like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I can't, like, fight and snatch and, like, dodge in and get all that reaction time. Because by the time I get to dialogue, I get antsy, you know? I don't want to sit there and just concentrate reading it when I'm in fight mode. I mean, it's hard enough for me to listen, you know? Like, to concentrate on voice acting when I'm fighting is difficult enough, but I can do it, you know?
Yeah.
But I can't sit there and read. Like, I'm waiting.
Oh, hello.
Intensely about it. Back for Blood was on sale the other day as well on Steam.
Is it?
I mean, I miss Back for Blood. The only reason I
Shit.
play it was a banned for using their own fucking integration. Like, banned for using their own integration. It was like, oh. But I mean, I was really enjoying that, and I know a lot of people go back and a lot of hate as well. Apparently, it was just a really crap version of. Damn, what was the game that we were talking about?
Is that it? All that and you just get fucking potion.
Yeah. That was the other thing that people hated about the game, the rewards. Some of the fights just felt crap.
So I got that. Now what? Out here, is it? Like that.
My brain's gone completely dead. I can't even think of that zombie thing. But I mean, World War Z was fun, but I don't think World War Z was as good as Back 4 Blood. And
No, I
a lot
don't
of people
either,
disagree
to be
with that,
honest.
but I think Back 4 Blood was far more fun, far more impactful. But I mean, everyone was just saying that it was just a crap version of Left 4 Dead 2. And honestly, I played Left 4 Dead 2 before, like a long time ago. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
And then I played it after Back 4 Blood and World War Z, and honestly, it was so boring. So paced. Nothing felt very impactful. The guns didn't feel impactful. The bombs didn't feel impactful. You know? I liked the action of throwing a grenade and watching it boom and the zombies going flying, you know? It was so much more
Yeah.
satisfying. Just Left 4 Dead didn't have any of that. And everyone goes, oh yeah, but the characters are so much better. And it's like, I found the characters annoying as hell. Like, we're fighting and they're just rabbiting on about, like, a recipe that a nan made. And everyone goes, yeah, that was hilarious. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was annoying. It's like just random conversations during an epic battle. It just felt so out of place, you know? Like, I agree having story, like character, like information in the game would have made Back 4 Blood a lot more entertaining, you know? If we got to learn a bit more about the characters, which is what a lot of people say Left 4 Dead was good for. You got to know about the characters. But the timing on their dialogue was crap. Like, they needed to, like, if Back 4 Blood had, say, some cutscenes at the beginning and end of every episode, where you saw a little bit more about them, you know, you met up about your family and you learned a little bit more about them.
Yeah.
I think that he would have destroyed it for them. Because the combat, the gameplay, there was no question. Back 4 Blood was just some of that. And the mission was so much better as well. Like Left 4 Dead, every mission felt the same. But
It's
yeah,
really
like,
annoying. You can't just fucking vault over that wall.
yeah, that was another thing people didn't. There was a lot of things we didn't like about this game. It's like, it's such an open world, and yet I can't jump over this wall, I can't
Yeah.
run up this hill, I can't run over this. It's not what the hell,
Okay,
man.
it's this really good game. It's so open, so expansive. But why can't I jump over this fucking wall then?
Yeah, it's like your guy jumps like a fucking minion, you know what I mean?
Hey, we ought to go and talk to this woman after I've been in the castle, killed loads of people, done all the dirty work. Normal NPC missions.
Yes. That's something I've never
Ever
really cared
gods
for
are at
about
your
in any MMO, including Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls are a lot better for this. Like, you know,
Speak
they're
to
not
the
as bad.
people. We'll tell them the truth
But
about
I hated
Lochner
the
and the air.
pointless quest.
Oh, hello.
in nothing.
Crown
is
deserves
more
to
powerful.
be worn by a noble ruler.
So like in games like Diablo, for example, you'll do quests, but it's always like, you know, it's somewhat part of the story. Like you might go in there and help find someone who was left behind in a broken house in like Lilith's wake or something, you know. And it's got something related to them that's, you know, similar to the story. It's based on the story.
Yeah.
Whereas in MMOs, it's just generic, you know, kill these rats. Why? Because I don't like rats.
Yeah.
So, well, what's that got to do with the story? It's like it just takes you out of the story mode.
Yeah. It makes me laugh, right? One of the very early missions you get on this is buy a house and decorate it up to level 1 decoration or something. So I logged on the other day, so okay, I'll go and do that. Went to buy the house. The house is 5 million coins. Why give me that mission at the start of the game when I'm clearly not going to have 5 million coins?
Yeah, that was something else with the game. Is the price was brought up by
You've
reasons
stopped
you
the
do that
lost
again, like
conquest of this
town.
kingdom.
Because the
I
mayor
have
of that
to
town
word
decides the
victory
price
had
of the house.
we were in the tavern after
And he
word
agreed
of
with
your
it's a
success,
bitch.
and someone mentioned the shipbuilder in Oxborough.
This is the
She
problem
was
with
so
a
eager
player
to meet
economy.
this person, she
You're
left
relying
right
on
away.
group,
She did
like
ask me to tell
players
you,
to
of
not be
course.
assholes. Because he's going to sell it for stupid prices, so when you buy it, give them tons of money.
Mm.
Because the guild owns that town. That whole region is owned by a town.
Yeah, because if you
And the
turn on
guild leader
PvP, you can
is
do
the mayor.
like the guild wars and stuff, can't you?
Yeah. But that town you're in is owned by a clan.
Yeah.
And that clan, the clan's leader is mayor. He chooses everything that happens in that town. He decides what nodes goes up, what nodes get leveled up, and the prices of everything, you know.
Can't believe it.
Whee! I
And
finally got
you-
something more powerful.
Night business runs in my
You have to
blood.
pay with the stuff,
Thank you for bringing this to me.
depending
I'm
on,
going to keep it as a reminder.
you know, how greedy he is. And
Yeah.
people are always greedy.
People greedy? Never.
And that's the reason why you need game developers to step in and just make sure that things are kept. You know, you need to keep them square. You know, you need to keep people under control.
Yeah.
You have my friendship, Marshal Sadak. Let me give you a tip. Well, oh, would you? That'd be most excellent. You need to cut trees to gather wood and crush rocks to extract stone. There's a lot to teach you. But you seem up to the task.
One thing I did like about this game
Mm.
is you can link it to your Twitch, and people can actually see if you're live. So if they're running around doing a dungeon or a raid with you, they can see that you're streaming on Twitch.
Oh, that's good.
And they could even click on your name and join your Twitch from there.
Oh, that's quite good actually. Maybe I should.
Yeah. that was
Maybe I
great,
should
but,
turn this stream off and swap back over to Twitch again.
Well, I mean, like, nobody gives a crap. Because, like, no one,
Yeah.
everyone that you meet are actually playing the game. They're not concentrating on someone's screen. Yeah?
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying you won't get any of that. You might get some people that check you out. Huh? But don't expect to link to your Twitch and get thousands of people following you.
outpost rusty.
I mean,
20
I was
match.
linked-
It's just a large time with 3 outpost terms. Oh, it's basically just like a team deathmatch game, I'm guessing. I don't care about that.
I was actually like on launch when there was millions of people on it. I was live on Twitch, and I even had my Twitch details linked and no one visit. So,
Undoubtedly worries for my welfare, so
I mean, I
please
don't know if
reassure
people
him.
stop by, but
I
no
committed
one's
to
spoke,
helping
you know?
the people here in Oxborough for my covenant initiation. There's more to
What's
be
this
done.
one? That's a weird symbol.
I'll see you both at the Enclave soon.
Their brother. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed like the gathering and the professions and stuff in this game. And that was the system that was always in the game.
Yeah.
The MMO aspect was rushed in, you know, like the storyline and dungeon stuff. That was all rushed in.
Mm.
Everything else, like, was like everything that's in the game that's done well. All the things that people loved was always in the game.
Mm.
This game was intended to be a full loop PvP game. That's all it was. Everyone, like, it was just full loop. Everyone killing each other. And that was the whole point of the whole game.
Oh, Jesus
And they decided
Christ.
last minute to make it an MMO.
Right, where's this one? Over there. Okay, there's no fast travel over there, so I'm actually going to have to go and run there.
You're gonna have to hope it.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, there we go. Yes. I should try out this new sword as well on the way. I'm guessing the colour weapons are dedicated to the rarity of the weapons, as per normal things.
Yeah, and like typical MMOs, 9 times out of 10, a blue's gonna be better than a green.
Yeah.
That's the difference between MMOs and action RPGs, because that's not the case in Diablo.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much you really got to play of Diablo, but I mean, typically, yes, a yellow is better than the blue for the fact that it's got more affixes on it, it's got more powers on it, but it depends on what's on it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a minion master, I know you play Barbarian, but what did you say? You used Whirlwind, didn't you? What skill you was using?
Yeah, I think so.
Or you're spinning, right? So, there's gear with +1 to Whirlwind on it.
Oh.
And then it's like gear with +1 to core skills, for example. And if you got +1 to Whirlwind, or +2 to Whirlwind, or something like that, that's making your Whirlwind skill a lot more powerful.
Oh, okay.
Which means that quite often you might find a generic yellow with some stuff on it that you're going to be like, no, it's not worth getting rid of my +2 to Whirlwind. You know what I mean? And you're going to choose the blue over the yellow. And that is what makes an action. That's the difference between an MMO and an action RPG. Because the games are very similar. A lot of people like to disagree with it. Games, content-wise, are very similar. The primary difference between them is the focus. And in an action RPG, the focus is on the gear. The gear means a lot more. That's what games like Lost are. Where people said, oh, it's an action RPG crossed with an MMO. And then all the action RPG fans went, no, that's an MMO. That's 100% an MMO. And then, like, they go, no, it's not, it's top down. It's like, top down doesn't mean shit. The isometric camera is something that's typically done with action RPGs.
Yeah.
But it's not a defining characteristic of an action RPG, you know?
Must admit, I did. I was telling Alfie about it, and even he downloaded it, and after he was like, "Yeah, I want to get that when it comes out."
What, Diablo?
Yeah.
I mean, Diablo's always been my jam, you know, like... My two favourite genres are real-time strategy and action RPGs.
Yeah.
I can't really say which one I prefer, because it literally does depend on the mood I'm in. But I'll probably say that real-time strategy is higher on the list, purely because there's never a time I won't play a real-time strategy.
Oh, okay.
No matter what mood I'm in, I will gladly play a real-time strategy. Whereas an action RPG, sometimes if I'm really tired or whatever, it depends on the build as well. If I've got an easy build, sometimes I can play that easy build. But real-time strategy, I'll play it all the time.
See, I've not seen these guys before. These are a new type of enemy.
Have you ever played StarCraft?
I'm not don't think so.
Blizzard Games on. I don't think Blizzard Games are on GP. I know they had a lot of problems trying to get them on there before.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, something to do with licensing.
Sounds
Let
about
me
right.
have a look. Yeah, StarCraft ain't on there. I'm pretty sure no Blizzard game. Oh, no Blizzard game is on here.
Guess we just fall down here now then.
Call of Duty's not on there, so no Activision games are on there either. So no Activision or Blizzard games are currently on Disney. Probably because Blizzard have always been, let's just say, greedy.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Like, they're more than likely want GeForce to pay them a shit ton of money to put their games on their platform. Because they know it's going to make GeForce local. But it's also going to encourage a lot more people to buy it, because if they can't afford to play these games, they're more than likely going to buy them if they can come on GeForce.
Yeah.
Some people just are not smart enough to realise that.
Yeah, we're starting to get better armor as well now. Must have finally caught up to myself. Got one more. There's one over this. Yeah, there's one.
There's a rank up pack available in description, right? Shadow Legends.
Nice, cool. No, let me kill him, let me kill him. I need that one. Yes.
Yeah, like it's hard to suggest which game like you should play, like if you like Diablo and stuff, because it's like obviously if I had to suggest one game to play with Diablo, like, it's going to be Last People. It'd easily be Last Epoch. But Last Epoch is also quite expensive.
Yeah. I guess I can't.
I mean, obviously, if you've got the money, I'd definitely suggest Last Epoch, no question. But
yeah.
Wolcen is also a very good game, and it's a lot cheaper. Grim Dawn is a very good game, and that's very cheap.
We've got 3 hours, so I've got to leave. No, but 3.5 hours.
She's got a hot cross bun that she doesn't eat. She doesn't like hot cross buns. But she's like got it in the packet. She's just like basically shaking it. She shakes it enough. It turns chocolate. So I'm afraid food doesn't work that way.
Where is it? That one. These are new.